today, from Ford Field in Detroit, it's Week 17 of the NFL on EA Sports.
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today, the curtain falls on the regular season, and we've got a good one in store. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. Between the San Francisco 49ers and the Detroit Lions. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win. Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real, and it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong consideration for MVP talk.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now here's a throw that's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
At the 13-yard line.
Mostert. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you know, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Lions' 4-yard line.
They'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories. And you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do. And when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there. That nice opening drive because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
1st and 10.
We see Matthew Stafford, the one-time Georgia Bulldog, set to pilot the offense of the Detroit Lions.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe he leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or 2 free.
They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
He was tackled at the 27.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 17 carries, 89 yards, and a touchdown.
They've lost a bunch of games in a row now. They've got to start thinking a little bit differently, maybe a little bit outside of the box. Find other ways to move the football. I don't know if you're going to do it through the air or maybe change up how you establish your run game.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Stafford looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. chunk in the
45-yard line.
They run out of the gun with Swift. He doesn't find a ton of space following the display of quick feet down just inside the 45.
Taken down.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, here's Swift. And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 34. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
34-yard line.
This is Swift on the counter. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold them to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
First down Lions on a pickup of 13.
At the 21-yard line.
From the gun, here's Stafford. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line. Stafford able to find Hockenson for a Lion first down.
Then goal to go.
Here's Swift. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. The ball situated at the 9. 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 9-yard line.
Now it's Stafford. His pass caught at the 4. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
They'll try to run it in. Johnson. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down. Okay, so you just took the big loss. Now what are you doing on 4th down?
Well, we have a change of plans now is what we have, because I think they were looking at the play sheet, trying to dial something up to go for it on 4th down. But after that loss, that goes right out the window. Now you have to kick the field goal and hope to come back down the next time and score.
Now to try the field goal, here's Daniel Carlson. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Carlson is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
Lions 3.
So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there, because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things, because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
Now, that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll get it down here to the 43. That one a first down pickup of 8.
An 8-yard.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Tackled by Jelani.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and
Here's Mostert.
at the 40-yard line.
And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Mostert, again, the ball carrier.
Partner, in our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line because on defense, they're starting to get manhandled at the point of attack. Do they have it in them to figure a way to reverse the tide? Because right now, they're running the ball at will.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 22-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they'll get him down right about the 20.
Number 30, the ball carrier. He's brought down at the 20-yard line.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
With the score, Niners 7, Lions 3.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
And look at this. For the 2nd straight play, the 49er defense drops him for a loss. The Lions on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 1st down, Lions on a pickup of 13. His first carry of their 2nd drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their 1st drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
At the 47-yard line.
Out of the gun, Stafford. Oh, he lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground.
The pass. A fumble.
So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Raheem Mostert and the Niner offense getting the football back. And everyone in this building probably knows he's close to 2,000. We'll see if he can make that final leap and get over the mark. Either way, what a year he's had.
There's only one group that's not happy with what they're watching right now. That's the guys playing defense. Their pride's on the line as well, trying to prevent him from getting to that barrier. Well, guess what? Everything is going against them. Offensive line wants it. Receivers want it. Coaching staff, organization, and especially him. Over 2,000 yards, that makes you immortal in the NFL.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
At the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 6. And the 49er 1st down.
He'll look to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. 49. A well-executed 22-yard gain. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Now Mostert. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions' 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A 5-yard gain on the play. First down, 49ers.
They hand it off to Mostert. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Under the category of obvious, you hate giving up a first down on 3rd and long. And somehow, he finds his way downfield and picks it up.
Now, if you look at the coverage defensively, oh, this is great, but no one accounted for him at the quarterback spot.
At some point, you actually have to tackle it and get him on the ground short of the first down marker.
2nd and 4. Now they go screen. It's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Complete. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. About halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
And across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Charlie Werner, his first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers add on to their lead.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
Gold with the extra point, and the lead is now 17-3. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right now? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. Listen, there will be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. A first down carry here for Johnson. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
3-yard line.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Stafford throwing on target to Jones. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down.
That's another Detroit.
To the air again, Stafford.
They'll find Swift out of the backfield.
Not much there, only a yard.
Complete to DeAndre Swift. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the Niners' 22-yard line.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Again, it's Stafford. Open man is Galladay complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Stafford looks to throw again. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. He's at the 50, the 30, 20, 10, and into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Robbie Gould lining up for the point after.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Their own 23-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Stafford. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
On 3rd down, here comes Swift.
Oh, breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 20. Touchdown, Detroit.
DeAndre Swift.
As the first half is winding down, and the Lions are able to cut into this lead.
For the point after.
And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Here's James.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Two brings up second.
So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you as always. Welcome into our final regular season edition of our Halftime Report. Playoff lives hanging in the balance as we take you around the NFL one final time. We'll get started up at Lucas Oil Stadium in the capital city of Indianapolis. And it's the Colts on top as that one approaches halftime. A touchdown pass there for Jameis Winston. From there, we'll head down to the Big Easy. Check on the Saints at home at the Superdome. And they've visiting Carolina Panthers. Alvin Kamara. Finally, let's get down to Miami to see what's going on with the Dolphins. And they've got the lead in that one over the visiting Atlanta Falcons. The Dolphins trying to finish that one off and claim victory. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Stafford. And the Niners get there and bring him down.
Matthew Stafford sacked.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Pressure again, and down he goes again.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel. So you pay the proper price.
How much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Got the connection here to Bourne. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll run the draw with Mostert. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Credit the tackle that time to Deshaun Hand. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
On the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And here he'll get it down to 7. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the 1st down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the 2nd half. Now this will make it into the end.
Zone. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
At the 24-yard line.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
Matthew Stafford sacked.
Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a third and long situation. Operating from the gun. Stafford. And that will be incomplete.
Stafford's pass.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on third down.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away.
Richie James on the return. The Niners take over 1st and 10.
The Niners set to take over on offense. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get a big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
You know, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away. Turned into a nice play.
And incomplete here to bring up 4th down as the rookie couldn't haul it in.
You know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Running is Swift. Swift is hit, and he close it. And that was scooped up by the 49ers. And his crew will take over with the football at the 35-yard line.
Recovered by San Francisco.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Good word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right. All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that what it's symptomatic? I like that.
Your analysis symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. Past the 20. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one good for 37 yards.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Probably going to have to stretch for this one. This is 4-down territory. They've got to get it in with the deficit that they're facing.
Absolutely. It's not the 4th quarter, but still, I think you... And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Lions were able to draw a bit closer. He's doing his part, but still facing a sizable deficit.
And he would like to do more, but he needs help from the other 2/3, right? He needs his defense to bow up a little bit, and he also needs special teams to maybe create some big plays and help them get back in it.
point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. Now James returning. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Return. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the 27-yard line.
Hill looks to throw. Steps away. He took that thing one-handed. What a grab.
Well, we know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed one of them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their quarterbacks. They do it contested, uncontested. They make it part of their repertoire.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Out of the gun, Hill. This one taken in by the former Baylor Bear, Jalen Hurd.
Hill's pass complete to Jalen Hurd.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's taken down inside the 30. 11 yards there, just like last play.
Tackled at the 29-yard line.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. And they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
That catch good for only a couple.
At the Lions' 27-yard line.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And they'll get this down to the 10. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, it looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. And in Week 17, let's hope this won't affect him for the playoffs. We'll step aside. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Throwing on 2nd down. Hill. This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
3rd down.
Now it's Hill. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now at Ford Field. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter.
Makes the score Niners 30. Lions.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Lions offense heading out as we give you a look at the playoff race coming into the weekend in the NFC. And it's all come down to this, hasn't it? Final week of the regular season. As this year's playoffs play out anything like the regular season has gone, could be in for a wild and fun month of January.
And we can break the rules because we can look ahead. All right, there's not a coach out there that's ever said to their team, all right, let's look three weeks down the road. It's always right here, right now. Forget that. Think about what the playoffs are going to look like. The teams that we see that are already in, the teams that are trying to get in, we could have some great matchups.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. Yeah, this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From the gun, Stafford gets it quickly to Gallagher. And he's going to get this down to the
35-yard line.
That's good for a Lion.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just saw receivers find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air. Nice chunk of yardage there. And then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Incomplete. Jimmy Ward there defensively.
2nd and 10, Stafford again. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
3rd and 3.
Stafford on 3rd down. He gets the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. And this is going to be 49er football. He's at the 40, 20. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for a 49er touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jerron Hartman. And the return won't go anywhere. They'll be back deep in their own territory at the 2-yard line.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back at 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there. That's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll set up to throw from the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
To throw again. Stafford. And this will be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Throwing on 3rd down. Stafford. He'll get this one to Galladay. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a 1st down.
Lions. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Throwing again is Stafford. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 40-yard line.
Out of the gun, Stafford. Throw left side, taken in by Galladay. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Stafford. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. He had a great strong move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at their 48-yard line.
From the gun, here's Stafford. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
To Greg Olsen. That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he is going to have the Lions 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To the air again, Stafford. He'll find Swift out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
To DeAndre Swift.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Stafford throwing on target to Jones. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 18. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a first down. From the red zone now, Stafford. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now this one complete on the slant route. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
15 yards and leads to third down.
From the gun on third down, Stafford. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And the Lions are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. The gain of 5 that time gives them the conversion and makes it first and goal. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And the Lions are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal?
A gain of 7 brings up second and goal.
They'll run it with Johnson. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Kerryon Johnson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead.
And while no one on the offensive line will get the 6 points next to their name, they should be credited with this one. Tremendous blocking to get the runner into the end zone.
Carlson on for the PAT. And they're able to cut the deficit to 12. That drive a long one, spanning 15 plays. And the touchdown run came from Kerryon Johnson to cap things off. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here's James. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
James on the return. The Niners take over first and 10. At their own.
The 49ers ready to set up shop again offensively. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10 at the 24-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
It's a gain of 4. And it's third.
Here's Hill. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
The Niners on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. Here it's 3rd and 3. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning.
A gain of 15.
It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. 2nd and 6. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And to give this time to the tailback. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. And they'll indeed take a knee. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. About a half-yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. And in Week 17, let's hope this won't affect him for the playoffs. We'll step aside. Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. On 1st down, it's Stafford. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late. That they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. Carlson now to add the extra point. And they're able to cut the deficit to 12. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points.
31.
So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And it's the 49ers who recover it, and that ought to just about do it.
Onside kick recovered.
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Today's final score.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the 49ers, a final win here means they'll finish off the regular season at a solid 13-3. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for the Lions, it's been a sinking ship all season as they finally draw the curtain on what will be a 1-15 year. And you have to figure that this is a team that will look a whole lot different come training camp next July. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
So I don't even grab the wheel. That's a lot on my chest, but it don't mean the man.